Okay, so in this video, this is going to be a continuation of the previous video, the Answering Rules tab. So again, we're logged into the portal, we come over to the Answering Rules tab, and this is what we see. Right? We see the current rule that's in place, which if you haven't made any changes, it'll look something like this, where it's forwarding when unanswered to your voicemail, which means if I don't answer, my voicemail picks up. Now, what we can do is we can get a little bit more creative. We can become a little bit more flexible with this. And in the previous video, we touched on being able to forward calls to your cell phone if you're not in the office. And in this video, we'll go into a little more in depth about that. So what we can do is we can come over to this button here that says Add Rule. And when we click that button, it opens up this new window where it says Add an Answering Rule. So here what you would want to do is you would want to select a time frame when this rule would be in effect. So when you select this, it'll show you a list of all the time frames that you have. Likely you're going to be selecting the day mode, which will affect normal hours of operation calls. So you would select that. And down here, we would drop down to the call forwarding section. In the previous video, we touched on if we select the always box, enter a cell phone number, that means any call that hits my phone, it'll go to my cell phone. However, in this video, you can still do that, but we're going to show you how to set up multiple phones to ring. So for instance, let's say you're not sure if you're going to be out on the road or you're going to be at your desk. Well, what you can do is you can come down here and select simultaneous ring. What this will do is this will include your extension, meaning your desk phone, and we can also add your cell phone down here. So for instance, we'd enter your cell phone number, and now what'll happen is what you might want to do is check the box answer confirmation for off-net numbers. What this will do is that if you get a call forwarded to your cell phone from your hosted phone service, you'll get a prompt before you answer before you're connected to the call that says, do you want to accept this call? And you just hit 1 or another digit to answer. When you do this, this will make your desk phone ring and whatever number you enter here ring at the same time. Again, giving you the flexibility to always be able to answer your call. The one thing that you'll want to make sure that you do is that you select the when unanswered box here still. And you'll want to go over to the destination field and enter your extension and select the voicemail option here. What this will do is it'll ring your desk phone, it'll ring your cell phone, and if neither of those answer, it'll go back to your desk phone's voicemail. That way they hear your personal work greeting as opposed to maybe your cell phone's greeting there. And you can still listen to the voicemail, obviously, whenever you get back into the office, or if you have voicemail to email set up, you can check the email notification with that voicemail. And then we would come down here and click the Save button. You see a new rule was added. It says simultaneously ring my extension, my cell phone, and if I don't answer, it'll forward to my voicemail. Now to make this rule active, what we have to do is we have to select, click and drag and swap the location between the previous rule. And it'll say you have reprioritized your answering rules. You just click Save, and now we see the little active icon has moved to the new rule that we just created. Let's say we need to swap it back. We don't need it to ring our cell phone anymore. We just need it to ring at our desk phone. We come back to the portal, come back to the Answering Rules tab, and we just click and drag and swap these two again. Click Save, and now again the active symbol has swapped to the other answering rule. So again, this feature allows you to be more flexible.